All right, folks, so we'll go ahead and get started here. I just had to make sure I was recording on our end, and we're going to go ahead and do the hands raised thing. So, Rich Scarcella, go ahead and get us started with a question.
You're on mute.
No, you're on mute. Nope, you're on. I got you.
Hi, Jonathan. Thanks for your time today. Jonathan, how has the defense evolved since the start of the season, and how would you describe your performance and your effort today as a group?
I would just say, we stayed resilient, and we just approached every practice, like it was our last one, and we just obviously, worked hard, never gave up, and then kind of translated into the game. So we just stayed resilient.
Neil Riddell? You're muted, Neil. Neil?
Unmute.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Jonathan, how do you think the tackling has improved as the season's gone on?
Yeah, I think that's one area, that has improved drastically. And, it all starts in practice. We emphasized on taking the right angles and wrapping up, and it's really shown.
Ben Faree?
Hey, Jonathan, just as a team, mentality, confidence-wise, do you see a difference from this team, from maybe 2-3 weeks ago today?
No, I definitely do. I feel like, we've been seeing the team that we are, with the confidence, the drive. That's who we are. So it's been great, obviously, playing like that.
Sean Fitz?
John, a lot of talk about the weather today. What was it like being in that swirling wind in that stadium? And what's it like to cover a kick or a punt or something like that when it's blowing that hard?
Yeah, as far as the wind, when it's windy like that, you can't really predict where the ball is going to be. So, that's where you just got to trust your keys, and trust that our kicker is going to put the ball in the right spot. And, he did a great job today. So,
Elton Hayes?
Hey, Jonathan, hope you're doing well this afternoon. For the second consecutive week, you all have been, your defense has played really well on 3rd and 4th down conversions. Today, I believe Rutgers was 3 of 15 on 3rd down goes for them, and 1 on 4 and 4th downs. I know you mentioned, having that mindset in practice, but what specifically do you think over the last 2 weeks has led to that uptick in performance on 3rd and 4th downs?
Yeah, I just got to go back to our preparation. Obviously when you could stop a team on 3rd down, you'll be successful. So just goes back to our week of preparation, our film study as well, and we were able to execute. So.
Neil Riddell?
I'll pass. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sean Fitz?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have my hand down. I don't have anything else. Thanks.
Okay, sounds good. No problem. Elton Hayes, you have a follow-up? No, you're good. Ben Faree?
I do have a follow-up, Pat.
Okay, go ahead, Elton. Then.
Okay. Hey, Jonathan, obviously you're playing on the defensive side of the ball, but the offensive line, especially in that first half, looked like it was doing a great job of just getting a push in there and just dictating that line of scrimmage. What does that do for the defense when you see that you're getting that production out of your offensive line in your running game? What kind of confidence does that give you all?
Yeah, obviously, gives us a lot of confidence, gives us momentum as well, when we see the offense working, and obviously, that just makes us want to do our job even more, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously this is a team game. We got to dominate on all phases of the game, special teams, offense, and defense. So, no, it's real momentum changing. So.
And Ben Faree?
Hey, Jonathan, with going back to confidence, obviously winning helps, but was there anything that kind of clicked in these last couple of weeks that has allowed you guys to kind of get that confidence, get that swagger back?
Yeah, our backs were against the wall, and we stayed together as a family, as a team, continue to show up to work every single day, and, just took pride in our preparation, and, the results have been good to us in the past 2 weeks, so we're just going to continue with that.
Rich Scarcella.
John, how big was that 4th down stop on Rutgers' first possession when you stopped them? And secondly, somebody asked you about the offensive line. How about the play of the guys in front of you, the defensive line today?
Yeah, so the fourth down stop, that was extremely big. I feel like that made a statement early on in the beginning of the game as far as momentum. And you asked about our D-line, right? You asked about our D-line?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
we can't execute our coverage without getting good pressure on the quarterback. So obviously our D-line did their thing today and contributed much to our success on third down, fourth down, and on normal downs as well. So all phases of that.
Rich, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Jonathan, how about the play today, particularly of Jaquan and Joey? It seemed like they came up with several big plays.
Yeah, no, big plays, like extremely big plays, game-changing plays. So, those are two great players, executing the coverage, and, it was big ups to them.
Elton Hayes, go ahead.
Hey, Jonathan, I want to ask you about a player who's on the other side of the ball for you all. Kevon Lee is a guy who really had to step up this year with the, loss of, a couple running backs. You're a senior you're a captain. I imagine you've spent a good deal of time around him. How have you just kind of seen him emotionally, from an emotional standpoint, as the weeks have gone on and as his responsibility has increased? How have you seen him grow, and what changes, if any, have you seen in just his attitude and demeanor?
Yeah, Kevon's been doing his thing. Obviously, he shows up to practice every day, ready to work. And I see it throughout the week during his preparation, during practice, that it's not really a surprise to me in the games, honestly, because, the way he approaches practice. So, big ups to Kevon. He's been doing his thing.
Neil Rudell.
Yep. Jonathan, just curious, you guys have won 2 in a row now. How do you approach the rest of the year as far as finishing strong? And then the bowl situation is kind of wide open with everybody's allowed to participate, no matter the record. Is that a carrot, a goal out there for you guys?
Yeah, but as far as our priorities, our goal is getting this win against Michigan State. So we're just going to take it 1 week at a time and control what we can control.
Sean Fitz.
Jonathan, how much man did you guys play today compared to the rest of the year? And building off of that, what's it been like to try and deal with all the moving parts that you guys have had at corner? And has that played into what you guys have tried to do?
Yeah, we played a decent amount of man today. And as far as all our corners, we had a couple guys having to step up, obviously, and, they've been doing their thing. It goes back to the preparation, in practice. They come to work every day, willing to get better and obviously competing. And that just translates to the game. So,
Okay, last question here for Jonathan. Nate Bauer, go ahead.
Hey, Jonathan, you guys had a couple of sudden change situations today. How do you feel like you guys handled those? And do you feel like there's been improvement, I guess, in that category since the first few weeks of the season?
Yeah, sudden change is something that, we embrace. Obviously, it's another opportunity, to get a shutout, get a 3 and out, obviously, switch momentum. So, sudden change is something that we embrace. And, obviously whenever we have another chance to get out there on the field, it's great. It's great. Get the ball back to our offense.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan, very much. Appreciate it.